Good evening. Today we are going to study another very important and interesting topic, the digital comparator. Well, as the name is, it is a logic circuit which somewhere is useful for comparisons. And as you can see, the digital comparator is another very useful combinational logic circuit which is used to compare two or more than 2-bit numbers. And the digital or binary comparators are made up from standard and NOR and NOT gates that compare the digital signals present at their input terminals and produce an output depending upon the condition of those inputs. It has two inputs, as you can see, A and B, and both the inputs are of 2 bits. That is, the input A is having A0 and A1 as the 2 bits, and the input B is having B0 and B1 as the inputs. Also, you can see over here that there are three outputs: A greater than B, A is equal to B, and A less than B. These are the three outputs of this 2-bit comparator. One of the outputs here, that is A greater than B or A is equal to B or A less than B, is selected on the basis of the weightage of the inputs. Means this comparator, it does comparison which is based on the weightage of the input bits. Let us see how it does these comparisons. Here you can see the truth table for this 2-bit comparator, in which we have A1, A0, A1, A0, B1, B0 as the input bits corresponding to the inputs A and B. Then we have the outputs A greater than B, A is equal to B, and A less than B. Also, you can see over here that since there are 4 inputs, so there are 16 possible combinations of the inputs being written here. And now let us see how this comparator does comparison on the basis of weightage. So before we begin that, I would like to tell you that here the weightage actually corresponds to the, suppose if we take this A1 and A0, so what I am trying to tell you is that the weightage here is 0 and here also the weightage is 0. Suppose if I take the next row, in which here the weightage is 0, but here when it comes to B10, B01, the weightage here is 1. So what we are doing is we are noting down the decimal equivalent of the number. If I take the example of, suppose you just see this row in which we have A1 is equal to 1 and A0 is equal to 1. So here the weightage of the input A is 3. That is exactly what I am trying to say. This is the decimal equivalent of A0 and A1 taken together, and that is the weightage which we are calculating, and this is how we are going to calculate in the entire truth table. So now let us see. So from the very first row, it is quite obvious that A is equal to B is selected, and that is why 1 has been placed here. If we look at the second row, here the weightage is 1, so B is greater than A is selected. Here again the weightage is 2 and weightage of A is 0, so again B is greater than A is selected. Then if you have a look at this row, here A, the weightage of A is 2 and the weightage of B is 0, so that is why here A is greater than B is selected. Suppose if we have a look at this row, here A1 is 1, A0 is 0, B1 is 1, B0 is 1, and hence the weightage of B is 3, weightage of A is 1, 2, sorry, the weightage of A is 2, weightage of B is 3, but B is greater than A, so that is why this is selected. If we look at this row here, the weightage of A is 3, the weightage of B here is 2, so A is greater than B. You can see here A is greater than B, and the last entry where all the bits are 1 means the weightage of both the numbers A and B is 3, so that is why A is equal to B is selected. So now we have seen how the comparisons is done based on the weightages of the input bits or the input numbers. Now once we have written or we have obtained the outputs, then we have to write the equation for all the three outputs, and that equation corresponds to the minterms, and we have to write the SOP equation for each output. That is, we have to write the sum of product equation for A greater than B, then we have to write the SOP equation for A is equal to B, and also we have to write the SOP equation for A is less than B. So let us see how this is done. Okay, so here you can see that from the truth table the equations for all the three outputs, that is for A greater than B, A is equal to B, A less than B, have been written, and considering the minterms we have written the equation, that is the SOP equation, sum of product equation for all the three outputs, and you can see that the SOP equation for A greater than B is equal to A1 bar A0 B1 bar B0 bar plus A1 A0 bar B1 bar B0 bar plus A1 A0 bar B1 bar B0 plus A1 A0 B1 bar B0 bar plus A1 A0 B1 bar B0 plus A1 A0 B1 B0 bar. I am reading this for you in case suppose if there is some confusion in the complements being written, that is why I am reading this out for you. Otherwise it is very clear as you can see, but then also let me read out as if there is any confusion regarding the complements or the bar that are written, that confusion does not remain. Okay, so for A is equal to B, the equation is A1 bar A0 bar B1 bar B0 bar plus A1 bar A0 B1 bar B0 plus A1 A0 bar B1 B0 bar plus A1 A0 B1 B0. Then for A less than B, we have A1 bar A0 bar B1 bar B0 plus A1 bar A0 bar B1 B0 bar plus A1 bar A0 bar B1 B0 plus A1 bar A0 B1 B0 bar plus A1 bar A0 B1 B0 plus A1 A0 bar B1 B0. So this is how we have written the three equations. Now once we have written the equations based on the truth table, now what we have to do is we have to simplify these equations, and the simplification is to be done so that it is easier for us to construct the circuit diagram, and these equations can be simplified either by the Boolean laws or by the Boolean rules or by using a technique, a method known as Karnaugh mapping. This Karnaugh mapping technique we will discuss in our next presentation. So we have simplified these equations, and next, so this is how we have obtained the three equations for the outputs A greater than B, A is equal to B, and A less than B, after having simplified by using the Karnaugh map. Okay, let me tell you that Karnaugh map is far more better and easier when it comes to simplifying the Boolean expressions. So many students, they find it difficult to apply the theorems or laws of the Boolean algebra, so it will be easy for them to simplify the Boolean expressions using the Carnot map technique. So for that we will discuss this in our next presentation. So for time being, these are the three output equations which have been written again once they have been simplified by the Carnot map. So next, this is the circuit diagram which we have constructed based on the three equations which we had just seen in our previous slide, and it is very easy to construct like we had seen in our earlier presentations. So this is all about the comparator is. Thank you.